In the heart of Edinburgh, amidst the cobblestone streets and looming shadows of ancient buildings, there lies a tale whispered in hushed tones by those who dare to listen. It is a story that sends shivers down the spine, a tale of spectral hauntings that have lingered through the centuries, a tale of the infamous Edinburgh ghost. The tale begins centuries ago, during the tumultuous times of the Scottish Reformation. Edinburgh was a city gripped by fear and unrest, where whispers of witchcraft and heresy echoed through its narrow alleys. Amongst the chaos, there lived a woman whose name has long been forgotten by history, but whose spirit still roams the streets of the old town. Legend has it that this woman was accused of consorting with dark forces, her name tarnished by suspicion and fear. Falsely accused and condemned to death, she faced the ultimate punishment at the hands of the merciless authorities. Yet, as the flames licked at her flesh and the smoke filled her lungs, she uttered a curse upon the city that would echo through the ages. Since that fateful day, the Edinburgh ghost has been sighted by countless souls, its presence a chilling reminder of the city's dark past. Some claim to have seen her wandering the narrow closes, her ethereal form drifting through the mist like a wraith cloaked in sorrow. Others speak of feeling an icy chill in the air, a sense of unease that creeps into their bones when they stray too close to the places where she is said to dwell. But perhaps the most unsettling sightings are those that occur within the ancient stone walls of Edinburgh's historic buildings. There are tales of unsuspecting visitors encountering the ghostly apparition in the dimly lit corridors of the Edinburgh Castle, her mournful wails echoing through the empty halls. Others speak of encountering her in the depths of the underground vaults, where the darkness seems to swallow all who dare to venture there. Yet, despite the countless sightings and chilling encounters, the true nature of the Edinburgh ghost remains a mystery. Some believe her to be a vengeful spirit, trapped between the worlds of the living and the dead, seeking retribution for the injustice that was done to her. Others believe her to be a lost soul, condemned to wander the earth for all eternity, forever haunted by the memories of her past. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain: the legend of the Edinburgh ghost will continue to haunt the city's streets and buildings for generations to come, a reminder of the dark secrets that lie buried beneath its ancient stones. And as night falls over Edinburgh, and the shadows grow long, those who walk its streets would do well to heed the whispers of the past, lest they too become ensnared in the ghostly embrace of the Edinburgh ghost. As the legend of the Edinburgh ghost persisted through the centuries, so too did the mystery surrounding her true identity and purpose. Despite numerous attempts to unravel the enigma, the answers remained elusive, buried deep within the annals of history. However, amidst the darkness and uncertainty, there emerged whispers of a long-forgotten journal, hidden away in the depths of Edinburgh's archives. It was said to contain the secrets of the city's darkest hour, revealing the truth behind the haunting presence that stalked its streets. Curiosity stirred among the residents of Edinburgh, and soon, a small group of intrepid souls embarked on a quest to uncover the journal's secrets. Armed with little more than determination and a thirst for knowledge, they delved into the labyrinthine passages of the archives, their footsteps echoing in the dimly lit corridors. After days of tireless searching, they finally unearthed the ancient tome, its pages yellowed with age and bound in cracked leather. With trembling hands, they began to decipher the faded script, each word unraveling the tangled threads of the city's past. What they discovered within the pages of the journal was more chilling than they could have ever imagined. It spoke of a conspiracy woven into the fabric of Edinburgh's history, of betrayal and treachery that had remained hidden for centuries. And at the center of it all was the woman known only as the Edinburgh ghost. As the group pieced together the fragments of the past, they realized that the truth was far more complex than they had ever anticipated. The woman accused of witchcraft was not merely a victim of superstition and fear, but a pawn in a larger game played by those in power. Driven by their newfound knowledge, the group set out to uncover the remaining pieces of the puzzle, determined to bring the truth to light and lay the ghost of Edinburgh to rest once and for all. But little did they know that their quest would lead them down a path fraught with danger and deception, where the line between the living and the dead blurred and the shadows held secrets that were better left undisturbed. As night fell over Edinburgh once more, the echoes of their footsteps faded into the darkness, leaving behind only the lingering whispers of the past. And as the city slept, the Edinburgh ghost watched from the shadows, her spectral form a silent sentinel over the secrets that lay buried beneath its ancient stones. In their quest to unravel the mysteries surrounding the Edinburgh ghost, the group delved deeper into the city's history, uncovering a web of intrigue that stretched back centuries. They soon realized that the truth was far more sinister than they had ever imagined. Hidden within the shadows of Edinburgh's past lay a dark conspiracy orchestrated by those in positions of power. The woman accused of witchcraft was not a mere victim, but a key player in a deadly game of manipulation and deceit. As the group unearthed more clues, they realized that the haunting presence that stalked the city's streets was not merely a restless spirit seeking vengeance, but a manifestation of the city's darkest secrets. With each revelation, the group found themselves drawn deeper into the heart of the conspiracy, their resolve tested by threats both seen and unseen. As they uncovered more pieces of the puzzle, they became aware of a powerful force working against them, determined to keep the truth hidden at any cost. But despite the dangers that lurked around every corner, the group pressed on, driven by a relentless determination to uncover the truth. With each step forward, they came closer to unraveling the mystery of the Edinburgh ghost and exposing the dark forces that had long held sway over the city. Yet, as they neared the truth, they found themselves faced with a choice: to continue their pursuit of justice or to turn back and leave the shadows undisturbed. For the deeper they delved into the secrets of Edinburgh's past, the more they realized that some truths were better left buried. And so, as the city slept beneath the watchful gaze of the Edinburgh ghost, the group stood at a crossroads, their fate hanging in the balance. For in the shadows of Edinburgh's haunted streets, the line between the living and the dead blurred, and the true nature of the city's darkest secrets remained shrouded in mystery. As the group stood at the crossroads, their resolve faltered in the face of the daunting unknown. The weight of the city's secrets bore down upon them, and doubts crept into their minds like tendrils of mist winding through the narrow closes. But amidst the uncertainty, a glimmer of determination flickered within each of them. They had come too far to turn back now, too deeply entwined in the web of intrigue to simply walk away. With steely resolve, they chose to press forward, braving the darkness that loomed ahead. Their journey led them to the heart of Edinburgh's ancient catacombs, where the walls whispered tales of forgotten horrors and the air hung heavy with the scent of decay. Guided by the flickering light of their torches, they ventured deeper into the labyrinthine tunnels, their footsteps echoing in the oppressive silence. As they delved deeper into the subterranean depths, they stumbled upon a chamber concealed behind a crumbling wall. Within its confines lay the key to unlocking the mysteries of the past, a trove of documents detailing the nefarious deeds of those who had conspired to keep the truth hidden. With trembling hands, they pored over the faded pages, piecing together the puzzle that had eluded them for so long. The truth was more horrifying than they could have ever imagined, a tale of betrayal and bloodshed that had stained the very foundations of the city. But as they delved deeper into the secrets of the past, they unwittingly awakened forces beyond their control. In the shadows, unseen eyes watched their every move, and malevolent whispers echoed through the darkness. Before they could comprehend the magnitude of their discovery, they found themselves ensnared in a deadly game of cat and mouse, pursued by those who would stop at nothing to protect the secrets of the past. With danger lurking around every corner, they realized that they had become pawns in a larger, more sinister game, where the stakes were higher than they could have ever imagined. And as they raced against time to uncover the truth and expose the dark forces that had long held sway over the city, they knew that their fate hung in the balance. For in the shadows of Edinburgh's haunted streets, the line between the living and the dead blurred, and the true nature of the city's darkest secrets remained shrouded in mystery. As the group delved deeper into the labyrinthine catacombs, they began to sense the weight of centuries pressing down upon them. The air grew thick with anticipation, and the flickering torchlight cast eerie shadows upon the ancient stone walls. With each step forward, they felt as though they were treading upon the echoes of the past, their hearts pounding in rhythm with the secrets that lay buried beneath their feet. Yet, despite the palpable sense of danger that surrounded them, they were driven by a single, unwavering purpose: to uncover the truth and bring justice to those who had long been denied it. Their journey led them to a hidden chamber deep within the bowels of the catacombs, where they discovered a relic of unimaginable power, a talisman forged in the fires of ancient magic, its surface etched with runes of arcane origin. As they gazed upon the artifact, they felt a surge of energy coursing through their veins, as though the very essence of the city itself pulsed within its ancient form. It was then that they realized the true nature of their quest, to harness the power of the talisman and use it to break the hold of darkness that had gripped Edinburgh for centuries. But as they reached out to claim the talisman, they were suddenly assailed by a wave of malevolent force, as though the very walls of the catacombs themselves had come alive to thwart their efforts. Shadows writhed and twisted in the dim light, coalescing into sinister forms that seemed to hunger for their souls. With gritted teeth and steely resolve, the group fought against the encroaching darkness, their wills tested to the breaking point. But just as all hope seemed lost, a voice echoed through the chamber, a voice from beyond the grave, filled with sorrow and longing. It was the voice of the Edinburgh ghost, speaking from the depths of the void that separated the living from the dead. In her words, they found solace and strength, a beacon of hope amidst the encroaching darkness. With renewed determination, they reached out once more for the talisman, their hands steady and their hearts unyielding. And as their fingers closed around its ancient form, a blinding light erupted from within, banishing the shadows and illuminating the chamber with its radiant glow. In that moment, the darkness that had shrouded Edinburgh for centuries began to dissipate, like fog lifting from the moors at dawn. The city's secrets were laid bare, its ghosts laid to rest, and the true power of the talisman was revealed. But as the group emerged from the depths of the catacombs, victorious yet weary, they knew that their journey was far from over. For in the aftermath of their struggle, new challenges awaited them, challenges that would test their resolve and push them to the very limits of their courage. And so, as they stood upon the threshold of a new dawn, they vowed to continue their quest, to protect the city they loved from the forces of darkness that still lingered in its shadows. For in the heart of Edinburgh, amidst the cobblestone streets and ancient buildings, the battle between light and darkness would rage on, a timeless struggle that would echo through the ages. As the group emerged from the depths of the catacombs, they were greeted by the cool night air of Edinburgh, the echoes of their struggle still reverberating in the silent streets. But despite their victory, a sense of unease lingered in the air, a feeling that their ordeal was far from over. As they made their way through the deserted alleys, they couldn't shake the sensation that they were being watched, that unseen eyes followed their every move. The talisman they had retrieved burned with a faint, pulsing light, a reminder of the power it contained and the responsibility that now rested upon their shoulders. With each passing moment, the weight of their newfound knowledge bore down upon them, threatening to overwhelm their resolve. For they knew that the forces they had uncovered were far more ancient and insidious than they had ever imagined, and that the battle they faced would be fought not only with swords and spades, but with the very fabric of reality itself. But amidst the uncertainty, there flickered a glimmer of hope, a beacon of light that shone through the darkness like a guiding star. For they had not fought alone in the depths of the catacombs. The voice of the Edinburgh ghost had spoken to them, offering words of wisdom and courage in their darkest hour. With her guidance, they knew that they could not falter, that they must stand firm against the encroaching shadows and protect the city they loved with all their strength. And so, with renewed determination, they set out to unravel the mysteries that still lingered in the air, to confront the darkness that threatened to consume them all. Their journey would take them to the farthest reaches of Edinburgh and beyond, to places where the veil between the worlds grew thin and the boundaries of reality blurred. But with the talisman as their guide and the memory of the Edinburgh ghost as their inspiration, they would press forward, undaunted by the perils that lay ahead. For in the heart of Edinburgh, amidst the cobblestone streets and ancient buildings, a new chapter in the city's history was about to unfold, a chapter written not in blood and darkness, but in courage and hope. And as they faced the challenges that awaited them, they knew that they would not face them alone, for the spirit of the Edinburgh ghost would be with them always, a silent guardian watching over the city she called home. As the group ventured deeper into the heart of the darkness that gripped Edinburgh, they encountered challenges that tested their courage and resolve like never before. The forces they faced were ancient and formidable, and with each passing day, the weight of their burden grew heavier. Despite their best efforts, they found themselves outmatched by the malevolent entities that lurked in the shadows, their powers far beyond anything they could have anticipated. One by one, they fell in battle, their spirits consumed by the darkness that surrounded them. In the end, only a few remained, battered and broken, yet still determined to fight to the bitter end. But as they stood on the precipice of oblivion, they realized the futility of their struggle. The darkness that had taken root in Edinburgh was too deeply entrenched, too powerful to be overcome by mortal hands. With heavy hearts, they made the ultimate sacrifice, using the power of the talisman to seal away the darkness at the cost of their own lives. As their spirits faded into the ether, they knew that their efforts had not been in vain, that they had succeeded in protecting the city they loved, even if it came at the ultimate price. And so, as dawn broke over Edinburgh, the city awoke to a new day, unaware of the sacrifice that had been made to ensure its survival. The cobblestone streets were silent, the ancient buildings standing as silent witnesses to the tragedy that had unfolded in their midst. But amidst the grief and sorrow, there lingered a faint glimmer of hope, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, the light of courage and sacrifice could never truly be extinguished. And as the memory of the brave souls who had given their lives to protect Edinburgh faded into legend, their spirits lived on, a silent testament to the enduring power of love and bravery in the face of adversity.